7:30. Yeah? Okay. You say when. Welcome and Shabbat Shalom. I'm Paula Rosoff, the president of your congregation, and I'm here tonight filling in for Rabbi Berger, who's on vacation with his family. So thank all of you for coming in tonight in person to share Shabbat with me and with Allison and with Joy, and all of you at home, Shabbat Shalom also. We will get started tonight by singing Hine Matov on page 10.
Hine Matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. How good it is, how good it is, how sweet it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. How good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. Hine matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad.
I'd like to, at this time, invite any ladies in our sanctuary tonight to come up and help light the Shabbat candles.
Who hear my prayer I sing to you. Be gracious to the ones I love, and bless them with goodness and mercy and peace. Oh, hear my prayer to you. Let us light these lights and see the way to you, and let us say Amen. Let us light these lights and see the way to you, and let us say Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam
Thank you, ladies. We will now read the prayer on the screen for Israel. Together, O Heavenly One, Protector and Redeemer of Israel, shield the state of Israel beneath the wings of your love. Shelter it with the canopy of your peace. Send your light and truth to all who lead and advise, guiding them with your good counsel. Bless the soldiers of the Israel Defense Forces and all who stand guard to protect our people. Keep them from all troubles and injury. Secure freedom for all those held captive by the enemy. May they have strength and courage of heart. Amen. We will now sing along with Allison Shalom Aleichem on page 24.
Shalom Aleichem, Malachei HaSharet, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachei HaMlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Malachem L'Shalom, Malachei HaShalom,
Allison will now lead us in the Chetzi Kaddish, found on page 26.
Yitkada Shmei Rabbah Bi'alma divrach yurtei v'yamlich malchutei B'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayei de kol Beit Yisrael Bagala uv'zman kariv v'imaru amen Yishmei Rabbah mevarach le'olam olam meyamaya yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yipar v'yitroman v'yitnasei v'yithadar v'yitale v'yitalal Shmei dekudesh abrichu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata damiram be'ama v'imaru amen.
Please rise for the Baruch Hu on page 28.
La
English readings. Please join along with me on page 31. Praise to you, Adonai, our God, from whom the evening flows. Your wisdom sets the way on which time and season glide. Your breath guides the sail of the stars. Creator of the tide of time and light, you guide the current of day into night. As heaven spans to infinity, you set its course for eternity. Praise to you, Adonai, our God, from whom the evening flows. Baruch atah Adonai hama'ariv aravim. And on page 33, wisdom and wonder, passion and instruction, story and symbol. All these things your Torah gives to you. And the more we devote ourselves to it, the more it grows and gives. What could be a truer token of your abiding love than this holiest of your works and the living language that gives it form? Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael. Page 34 for the Shema.
Open up our eyes, teach us how to live, fill our hearts with joy and all the love you have to give. Gather us in peace as you lead us to your name, and we will know that you are one, and we will know that you are one. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kivot Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed.
Now the Ve'ahavta is, you may be seated. And the Ve'ahavta is found on page 36.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך, ודיברת בם, בשבתך בביתך, ובלעתך בדרך, ובשופך ובחומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך, עריך, למען תזכרו, ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים ללכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם אלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
Please read along with me on page 39. top of the page. Standing on the parted shores of history, we still believe what we were taught before ever we stood at Sinai's foot, that wherever we go, it is eternally Egypt, that there is a better place, a promised land, that the winding way to that promise passes through the wilderness, that there is no way to get from here to there except by joining hands, marching together. Turn to the Hashkivenu prayer on page 42, asking God for a restful night of sleep, especially for those that are ill or are mourning the recent loss of a loved one.
Adonai.
I find the Hashkivenu prayer so beautiful, but the melodies that go with it are always so moving, I think, to help us even get more comfort from the prayer. And of course, Allison and Joy just presented it so beautifully. Thank you.
Thank you.
We will all now rise for the tefillah portion of our service. Page 46.
Adonai, sifantai tiftachu fi agir tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, v'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, v'Elohei Leah, El Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanobra, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, Ve'konei Hakol, V'zocher Chastei Avot v'imahot, U'mevig Ula livnei v'neihem, Leman Shemo be'ahava, Melech Ozer u'Moshia u'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, ve'Ezrat Sarah, Atah Gibor le'olam Adonai, Mechayei hakol, Atah Rav la'oshia, Mashiva ruach morida Hashem, Mechachel chaim bechesed, Mechayei hakol berachamim rabim, Somech noflim verofei cholim, Umatir asurim, Umechayem emunato, Lishenei afar, Micha mocha ba'al gevurot, Umidom melach, Melech b'mit umechayeh, Umatzmiach Yeshua, V'ne'eman atalach ha'chayot ha'kol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechayei ha'kol. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, U'kadoshim b'chol yom yahalu chasela, Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh.
You may be seated. We have the 3 extra blessings that we say on Shabbat. The first one for Shabbat. May these hours of rest and renewal open our hearts to joy and our minds to truth. May all who struggle find rest on this day. May all who suffer find solace. May all who hurt find healing on this day. May all who despair find purpose. May all who hunger find fulfillment on this day. And may this day fulfill its promise. Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh haShabbat. On page 56 for prayer. 57. You are with us in our prayer, our love, and our doubt, in our longing to feel your presence and do your will. You are the still, clear voice within us. Therefore, O God, when doubt troubles us, when anxiety makes us tremble, when pain clouds the mind, we look inward for the answer to our prayers. There may we find you, and there find courage, insight, and endurance. And let our worship bring us closer to one another, that all Israel and all who seek you may find new strength for your service. Baruch atah Adonai, she'otecha levadecha b'yirah na'avod. And lastly, for thanks, on page 59. When we behold your heavens, the work of your fingers, the moon and the stars that you set in place, what are we humans that we are mindful of, that you are mindful of us? We mortals that you take note of us. You made us little less than divine. adorned us with glory and majesty. You gave us dominion over your handiwork, laying the world at our feet. How majestic is your name throughout the earth. Baruch atah Adonai, hatov shimcha ulcha na'eh lehodot. We now have silent prayer.
Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Ki atahu melech Adon l'chol hashalom. וטוב בעיניך לברך את עמך ישראל בכל עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam.
Before we chant the Misha Beirach on page 253, I'd like to share the names of those in need of healing. Joanne Beeman Fiddleman, Charlie Burke, Hope Brown, Tina Bruns, Larry Kane, David Chazen, Tyler Chang, Heather Felser, Harry Fleisch, Mitchell Freifeld, David Friedlander, Myron Graff, Carl Greenbaum, Jeff Greenberg, Maya Herman, Don Hirschman, Jim Howard, Kathy Howard, Phyllis King, Alan Klein, Esther Maria Klein, Barbara Kobe, Irene Lipensky, Jerry Longerich, Michael Ranzino, Joey Rettler, Stephanie Ross, Babette Schoenfeld, Angie Sermenis, Jeff Stark, Grace Tribbiano, Greg Tribbiano, and David Wallstein. Do we have any names to add for Misha Beirach?
My father, George Stark.
Mishteberach Avotenu mikor habracha limotenu make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Mishebeach imolteinu mikor habracha leavoteinu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
I will now give a Devar Torah, although I must admit that I am not learned enough to write my own Devar Torah, so I always investigate online. I love the URJ website for Reform Judaism because they're coming from the same spectrum as we are. I found a wonderful Devar Torah that relates to this week's portion. Rabbi Berger also wrote a beautiful Devar Torah in our weekly email that comes out. Please read that one too. This one has a different take, so it's very nice to see that even one parsha can have many different hidden meanings from it. Some are actually very obvious and some are hidden. This one really rang home since we just had our gala to bang off the start of our 50th year in North Pinellas County. So here we go. The name of this one is called Sanctifying Time and Space, Shabbat and the Building of the Mishkan. The name is Vayichel, Exodus 35:1 to 38:20. This Devar Torah is by Rabbi Peter Noble. I have to, if someone's sitting in the audience here tonight in the congregation, that I must point out, because this is about building the sanctuary, and the very first part of this congregation that was built by Gary Brevard, who's sitting with us tonight. So I'd like to acknowledge him. We wouldn't be here today if he hadn't built the first portion of our synagogue. And it really is a mitzvah, as we'll see in this Devar Torah, to build a sanctuary. At the beginning of Parashat Vayichel, Moses convokes the entire community and reiterates the commandment on Shabbat observance. Then Moses instructs them regarding the building of the Mishkan. By the way, our prayer book is called Mishkan Tefillah, the Tabernacle of Prayer. So the Mishkan is the tabernacle or the portable sanctuary, which would accompany them through the wilderness and which presaged the building of the temple. The creation of the world and the building of the Mishkan are parallel activities. Through them, we see how time and space are both the locus of potential sanctification. In The Sabbath, a book by Abraham Joshua Heschel, he writes, Judaism is a religion of time, aiming at the sanctification of time. Judaism teaches us to be attached to holiness in time, to be attached to sacred events, to learn how to consecrate sanctuaries that emerge from the magnificent stream of a year. The Sabbaths are our great cathedrals, and our Holy of Holies is a shrine that neither the Romans nor the Germans were able to burn, a shrine that even apostasy cannot easily obliterate. The sanctification of time makes Judaism portable and turns us away from an overemphasis on the building of edifices that honor the builders more than the creator of the universe. However, our parashah describes the building of the Mishkan as a divinely ordained project that requires craftspeople of great skill and a project supervisor, Bezalel, who was endowed with a divine spirit, Ruach Elohim, of skill, chokhmah, ability, tivunah, and knowledge, da'at, in every kind of craft. The work follows an architectural blueprint provided by God. So inspiring is the project that the community volunteers to provide more resources than are required, and Moses has to instruct them to stop making donations. That should only be the case. The people are inspired by the building of sacred space, which is meant to draw them to the presence of the divine. Creating the world and building the Mishkan require the same skill. Bezalel and God share the same qualities, skill, ability, and knowledge. Time and space are both available as venues for the human-divine encounter. Shabbat is the culmination of the creation of the world. It is the time to step back from work and appreciate the beauty of creation and our small but important place within the overall scheme. The Mishkan is an invitation for God to dwell among us. Shabbat focuses our attention on God's creation and our role as its stewards and as instruments for human dignity. These roles are reflected in the two reasons given for the observance of Shabbat in the Ten Commandments. Shabbat is both a memorial to creation and a remembrance of the Exodus from Egypt. The world is constructed by God as gift to humankind. The Mishkan is a gift to God built through generous contributions and skilled labor to welcome the divine presence. Both Shabbat and the Mishkan are manifestations of institutional religion. So I wanted to add on to this. This was so timely, the fact that we're celebrating 50 years of our synagogue, which of course any synagogue is built around a sanctuary and the Holy Ark and the Ner Tamid in which to come and worship God as a community. That's why we have a sanctuary, because yes, you can stay at home and pray on your own, but Judaism really is all about community. And I wanted to add that two other very special people sitting in our sanctuary are Elaine and David Wolstein, who were two of the very first congregants in Temple of Shalom. I came along like a half a year later, but it was people with visions such as theirs who knew that North Pinellas needed a Jewish home for Reform Judaism. And they, along with the first core of people, with the Brevorts and my family and a bunch of other families, we built the initial part of the sanctuary, which is the social hall today. And then in the 90s, we had another huge capital campaign to build this beautiful sanctuary, as well as office and school space. And the reason I'm making this point is because we are commanded to build a Mishkan. This is our Mishkan. Well, for people that are here today, we did it for you. It's already built. But we need to upkeep our beautiful space. Hence the need to have our big Jubilee drive this year, and it is ongoing. And we hope that you will all feel the need and the compassion to take care of our wonderful Mishkan, our wonderful tabernacle sanctuary for God and His commandments. And I thank you very much. Shabbat Shalom. Okay, I'd like to invite any gentleman in the sanctuary tonight that would like to come up for the Elenu to help open the ark. One more. We have one party coming up. Thank you. Please rise while the ark is open.
Mishpechot
Thank you, Adam and Marty. We have two generations of congregational members here, Marty being one of the originals and Adam being a newer member here, so thank you all. For Kaddish. Oops. Okay. Tonight, the names of those that have recently passed: Richard Bernhard, beloved husband of Joy Bernhard; Frank West, father-in-law of Leah West; and Howard Iskowitz, brother of Elaine Wallstein. We have yurtsites for Lucille Arditi, Sidney Basuk, Sally Kaplan, Bobby Chambers, Dwayne Curry, Minnie Dowman, Pauline Deinhardt, Helen Epstein, Pauline Fish, Teresa Goodstein, Ruby F. Gorbine, Mendel Granoff, Izzy Kassoff, Abraham Konigsberg, Sherry Lidskin, Rachel Novak, Amy Prusky, Arlene Rosenblatt, Jerome Rusoff, Michael Shapiro, Raymond Schleier, Deborah Tripp. Are there any more names to add for your site? Thank you. Okay. The Kaddish is found on page 294. Oh, sorry, I have to get there myself. Yit Gadal v'yit Kadash Shanei Rabbah, V'alma divrach yirtei v'amlich malchutei, V'chayechon u'vyomechon uv'chayei d'chol Beit Yisrael, Ba'agala u'vizman kariv v'imru Amen. Yehei Shemei Rabbah mevarach le'olam u'le'olmei almaya. Yit barach v'yishtabach v'yit pa'ar v'yit raman v'yit naseh. V'yit hadar v'yit haleh v'yit halal Shemei dekudesha barichu. Le'ela min kol birachata v'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiran ba'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya v'chaim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mramav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen.
V'imru, 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 amen. V'imru, 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 amen.
I don't see any children in the congregation tonight. Would any of the young adults, you may be seated. Any of the young adults like to come up for Motzi? Oh, and the Kiddush, okay. Motzi and Kiddush. Okay, announcements. Okay, make sure I got it right. Shabbat Shalom. Many thanks to me, Allison and Joy, for a wonderful service, hopefully, along with our tech team, Melissa and Frank, and greeters Saul, Phoebe, and Steve. Elections for the World Zionist Congress, which allocates $1 billion annually in Israel, are underway. Vote reform using the QR code or by paper ballot. Rabbi Matt will cover the $5 administration fee for paper ballots, and the office will mail them in. Really important that we vote, because there are many, as you know, different platforms in the Jewish religion, and we're trying to move the reform platform ahead in Israel, which is kind of difficult, but they go by the votes, so we all need to get out and vote, please. Help area refugees by donating needed items to Gulf Coast JFCS. Strengthen Israel's defenders by supporting the Golani Brigade. Our brotherhood, in partnership with the Jewish Federation, is raising funds to equip their training gyms. Sisterhood's Fun in the Kitchen Passover desserts will be Thursday, March 27th at 6:30 p.m. Their Manja, Mahjong, and More dinner game night is on Wednesday, April 2nd. Our second annual Passover Seder on Sunday, April 13th, our second night Seder. Please call the office to reserve a spot. Okay, yeah, RSVP links and QR codes are found in our weekly emails and cards in the lobby. Following service, join us in the social hall for an Oneg Shabbat. Shabbat Shalom, and Allison and Joy will lead us in our final song.
Say shalom bimromav, say shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru amen. Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael. 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 Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael.
Shabbat Shalom.
Joy, I hope you have a great weekend.
They just threw it at a coughing fit, yay.